Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DGQ, and we got to talk about Daft Punk. I know a lot of people have heard the news that they called it quits today, which is wild. And you know what? Only Daft Punk would put together a video of them calling quits that is just, it looks incredible and leaves more questions than answers. This is kind of sad. Like these guys, I think they kind of got me into techno and that kind of stuff. Like I was never a huge electronic fan back in the day. I was like strictly 100% hip hop, R&B, funk, soul, that kind of stuff. And I heard I think it was Around the World was the first song I heard from them with that video with the loop, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell is this?" And that kind of got me on board with what they were doing. And then the what album was it? I think it was Discovery. Was it Discovery? Um, yeah, Homework was Around the World, and Discovery was the one in 2001. And I was fully on board when Discovery came out. I was like, yes, I mess with these guys because like for me, it was the samples. I love like I'm a huge person that likes chopping up samples and cutting up stuff, and I love the samples. I love the keyboards and the synths and all that stuff, and the way they flip their sound with the bass lines and everything. I loved it, man. I loved it. And you know, from me finding about Daft Punk, I found Justice and a bunch of other acts like that. And I don't know, man. This is kind of sad. Like, oh, I was huge fans of theirs. I still think Homework is my favorite album, and I did like Human After All and Discovery. I mean, when rap found out about these guys, everyone was sampling them. Swizz sampled them. You know, you had Neptunes. Like, it was all kind of people. Like this, they just messed with their sound. Like their sound was interesting. Kanye did songs with them. Like this is just something interesting about how they attach their music, and they did it in a unique way. And I think it's a great loss for the industry and for dance music in particular. You know, these guys were outside the box. Where there's people who are making dance music and it's just generic and boring. And every time I heard music from them, it was like something different and unique. And I still love the fact that these samples and forward-thinking pioneers in this sound. Yeah, man, it's a shame. This is an absolute shame. It's almost to a point where like I'm kind of in shock. Like you just expect, because I was like, I heard they were trying to do something else with Tron, and I was like, oh well, it's just Daft Punk's gonna make another soundtrack. Like that sound, the Tron soundtrack was bonkers, just spectacular from top to bottom. The music that these guys came up with for that soundtrack was just incredible, and I, the movie was just okay. I like the music. I watched that movie to listen to the music in context of the movie, and that's how much I love that soundtrack. Like it was just I don't know. It's outer worldly, and the way they shot this epilogue video with one of them blowing up and the other one just walking into the sunset. Like, what does that mean? Maybe they're done as a group. One person's retiring and the other one's still going to make music. I guess that that's the vibe I got. But 1993 to 2001 is a long time to be working together, wearing helmets, and doing shows, man. Gotta be honest, man. That's a long time. I didn't initially start off like that, but like that is a long time to keep that act going and that kind of thing. At some point, Dead Mouse is like, I'm not gonna wear this helmet right now. Like, I know he still wears it in concerts, but like, you know, Marshmallow's not wearing the helmet every day. But you know, these guys they kept this thing up. It's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad. They're going to be greatly missed, and I think that the fact that they were able to bridge all of these genres of music, like the funk and the soul, to electronic and house and dance music, was just yeah, man. We need that. We absolutely need that. I think that music right now is so stagnant and kind of boring. And we need these forward thinkers in the industry trying things and just doing stuff different than everybody else. Like we need that. And for me personally, like I like listening to albums from top to bottom. Daft Punk, these guys, they made music that I wanted to listen to. Yeah, man, this is a shame. This is an absolute shame. Well, okay, see, the thing though, like you can't, you gotta put it in their perspective, man. There's a lot of decades to be working together and doing stuff. You know, at some point, you're just like, we're done. And I think it's possible that pandemic and this kind of other stuff had some kind of bearing onto it. I mean, that's possible. Like, I don't know. I can't say for certain. Everybody has their reasons for quitting, and you got to respect that. It's just it's a great. I will say this: it is a great loss that these guys are not together making music anymore. It's a huge loss for creative people in the industry. And yeah, man, that's all I gotta say about it. It's a huge loss. Like these guys brought me into the dance. I was not checking for dance music until I heard this. Honestly, honest to God. And it's not, like people are like, oh, well, like they make these kind of arguments like at a eulogy, like if it wasn't for Bob, like no, no, no. I would not be listening to electronic and dance music without Daft Punk. They were my gateway drug into it, and I appreciate them for it, honestly. So, this is a great loss, man. This honestly is a great loss. I wish them the best. Being creative for this long is difficult as hell, and so like whatever, if they maybe they get out get a retirement a little bit later because they got like we got to save the game. Like maybe I don't know. I don't know what it takes, but I definitely appreciate them, and I'm very sad to hear that these guys called it quits. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you would like to support the channel, hit the Teespring store. DJ Keo link is in the description. You can support the channel that way. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and peace out.